ECO-FCE is an FP7 funded project for efficient and ecologically friendly pig and poultry production. The ultimate goal is to optimize the feed efficiency and reducing the ecological footprint of monogastrics. ECO-FCE comprises 5 scientific work packages, working groups, and you are the leader of the working group with the title Genetic Foundation of Phenotypic Variation in FCE. Klaus, before I ask you a little bit about the project, would you please introduce yourself in brief?
Yeah, thank you. My name is Klaus Wimmers, so I'm heading the Institute of Genome Biology at the Leibnitz Institute for Farm Animal Biology, and I'm leading the work package here dealing with the genetics and genomics approaches.
ECO-FCE project receives €6 million funding and endures 4 years from 2013 to 2017. Why do you think is this project important, and what are the challenges in the pig and poultry production?
Yeah, I think that the animal producers also have a very important meaning also on the global level. There's a responsibility to provide healthy and secure food derived from animals also in future. One must see that we in Europe, we have very good conditions to have a very efficient production, and so we can of course produce enough for us, but we have to think also on a global level and for the future that we need to produce much more products from agriculture than we do at the moment in order to be able to provide food for mankind. And our responsibility in Europe is to really make efficient use of the very good conditions that we have.
Explain to us in brief and generally understandable what your group is working on.
Yeah, so feed efficiency is of course mainly a question of feeding the animals. But if you observe a number of animals, you will see that one animal produces more meat or also milk and eggs from a certain amount of food than others. And this is because they are genetically different. So there are genes that determine whether an organism uses the food very efficient or not. And our aim is to identify these genes, because that will enable the breeders to select those animals that really efficiently use the food.
How can the project ECO-FCE and especially your work package contribute to address the problems mentioned before from the economy? What is the expected outcome, and are there already results in the meantime in your work package?
Yeah, I think that we will be able to name a number of genes and of variations in the genome of the animals that enable the breeders to select animals that are very efficient in the use of food. And this would, of course, increase productivity, but it would also at the same time mean that we could produce food with reduced burden to environment and with better use of all the resources that we have.
€6 million from the Frame Program 7 and comprises a broad spectrum of industry representatives and scientists from all across Europe and also the US. There are 17 partners organizations in total with specialist expertise in the areas of monogastric nutrition, genetics, metagenomics, statistical modeling, product quality, animal production, animal health and animal welfare. What advantages do you see in this Europe-wide and interdisciplinary way of working?
It is very important that we address this problem of feed efficiency and of environmental footprints from different disciplines. because we can only learn about the whole biology of these traits by taking into account the knowledge of the different disciplines. And the European dimension is important because we learn that also, of course, the different environments that we may have at different countries and the different ways of keeping animals in different countries has an important impact on feed efficiency. So we really need to put all this information together in order to really understand the biology behind the trait.
The problems of the pig and poultry production and agriculture were already mentioned. How can this sector benefit from this ECO-FCE results practically?
Yeah, I already mentioned that we really hope that at the end we can provide a really easy tool, probably a small chip with the important genes on it that the breeders can use to genotype the animals and to have DNA-based criteria to select animals.
And last not least, the question: the European consumers are increasingly concerned with intensive livestock farming and concerns related to animal welfare, food safety, healthy meat and sustainability. How can a consumer benefit from ECO-FCE?
I think the consumers benefit in a maybe indirect way. But what this project with these interdisciplinary approaches will contribute to make the animal production more sustainable and more resource efficiency. So at the end, one can say we will need less food, less water, and so on to grow our animals. So and it is a fact that the animal producers also take into account these facts that are of social economic meaning.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for these explanations and good luck for the project.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.